Hi there, Librans. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we are looking at the first week of January 2017, January 1 through 8. And Happy New Year, Librans. The kickoff for the first week of 2017 is a cosmic mixed bag of tricks. So before we look ahead, let's take a quick glance at the carryovers we're still dealing with from 2016. The first one out at the opening gate on Sunday, January 1st, is a Mercury retrograde carryover that gets this year off to a very slow start. At its best, this carryover from before Christmas is a reminder to finish tying up last year's loose ends. At its worst, it puts communications and transportation at a double disadvantage. Unfortunately, on Wednesday, January 4, Mercury reverses back into overly optimistic Sagittarius, which means that whilst you're backtracking, you're also going to have to make an added effort to stay focused and on track. The good news is that even though Mercury still has a few more days in Sagittarius, the retrograde ends this week on Sunday, January 8. That's the day communications and transportation will start to return to normal. The other January 1st carryover is a Mars-Neptune conjunction from New Year's Eve that can best be described as post-holiday depression, and we all know what that's like. We've been out, we've been off work, sleeping in, drinking, maybe smoking a few cigarettes here and there. We've been eating a lot of sugar and carbs and, just not exercising and sleeping in different beds and maybe being on vacation, eating exotic foods. And now we have to get back to basics and get back to our schedule. And sometimes our body is totally overwhelmed by all of the garbage and toxins that we've shoved in our body and drank, and we've got sunburn or windburn or whatever it is. Eating foods high in iron and getting enough sleep are your best bets to get you through this low energy field. And as we look ahead, the first week of the new year also has some good news from a Jupiter-Saturn sextile, a positive shift for Venus, and a one-time meeting between the Sun and Pluto. On Sunday, January 1st, there's a lucky lineup between Jupiter and Saturn that can be the spark that turns things in your favor if you've already done all of the prep work and heavy lifting. There's also some happy news for relationships Tuesday, January 3, when Venus moves into Pisces. Pisces is Venus's second favorite sign placement after Taurus, and you come in as number 3 because, of course, you're ruled by Venus. And for you, Venus is in your 6th house of health and well-being, and that is where you should be putting your focus, your spare time, your energy into looking and feeling wonderful. No one else is going to do that for you except you. So going on a strict diet and purging the toxins from your body could be a really good move right now. On Saturday, January 7, there's an annual one-day conference between the Sun and Pluto, signaling it's time to push the power button. These two titans have been meeting up every year since 2008 in the sign of Capricorn, which is synonymous with corporate power. The Sun is our center of energy, and Pluto rules over crisis and transformations. During the last 9 years, the entire world has been experiencing financial emergencies, drastic climate changes, and massive changes in the balance of power. We've had all of those, and most recently, Donald Trump winning the election, massive change in the balance of power. On a personal level, this is a signal to keep fighting for your long-term goals and not look back, Librans. And that's your message as we push into 2017. Have a wonderful start. You're on the starting block. Have a wonderful start, and I will speak to you again next week.